Hey Libra, this is going to be your Where is this relationship going reading for the month of March. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with every single Libra. If it does resonate with you, wonderful, but if it doesn't, please feel free to check out your moon, rising, or Venus sign, and I'll leave a timestamp in the comments section for when the reading actually begins. I've already pre-shuffled for both partners. I just need to cut the deck, so let's jump into it, Libra. Clear, concise message for my Libras, please. Where's this relationship going between Libra and this person? The other party involved, where is this relationship going? What's their perspective here? What do they want? Clear and concise messages. What's the most likely outcome for these two for the month of March, please? Clear. Okay, what's the best advice you can give for these two for the month of March? Okay, Libra. Let's jump into it. Let me just start here. I'll be referring to row. The top row is person A, bottom row is person B. Remember, all energy is interchangeable. The signs that are here, you're here. Of course, there's your card. We've also got the Chariot here. So there could be some Cancer energy. You're here twice. You could also be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius as well. So there's a lot of different energies here. But I just wanted to mention those from the start. So let's jump into it, Libra. I'm gonna just jump off the bat and say right away, so you'll kind of know if this reading is for you or not. I feel like this is so Libras who are dealing with someone who may be a ghost from relationships or dealings past strongly. So if that's not you, check out your moon, rising, or Venus. So let's jump into it. Let's start with person A. The way that person A feels about person B here is the Page of Wands. I feel that the Page of Wands energy is it's an immature energy, right? It's a page. So it's just kind of starting out, and I feel like there's interest. When I say the Page of Wands, I feel like there's interest here. And there's curiosity, not as much as the Page of Swords, but there is still some inherent curiosity that comes in for me with the Page of Wands, and they're interested here. Almost as if this person's interested in, if you see this person's position, it feels like this person's like, what do you have to say? You see their posture here? It's kind of like this energy of, okay, what do you have to say? And I feel like that's how this person feels about person B. They're willing to kind of hear them out to an extent, but they have a posture of like, okay, what news do you have to bring? What do you have to say to me? Now, for person B, how they feel about person A here is the Five of Pentacles. They feel like person A has left them out in the cold, has abandoned them. It's not funny, sorry. They feel like this person's, like they've been abandoned by person A. That's just how they feel. I feel like there's a strong sense that with person, and the reason I kind of chuckled here is because I feel like to an extent I get this energy if this was a little bit of, they caused a little bit of this themselves. This is kind of their own doing, why they're in this position. I feel like this Five of Pentacles energy is, there's this feeling like they felt like person A would always be there, right? Like they, you know, they ride with them through thick and thin. But it feels like they got a rude awakening with this card and they were left out completely and shut out. Let's talk about how these two people feel about the relationship. right now, person A feels the Eight of Pentacles about this relationship. I feel like this person feels like this relationship would take a lot of work. I feel a strong energy of mending here, as if this relationship, it would take a lot to mend this connection for person A. That's just the energy that I'm getting from these cards. That's how this person feels. And I don't know here if they feel like they would be willing to put in that effort yet or not even, but that's how they feel. They feel like this relationship would take a lot of work to get it to a place where it was healthy. Now, let's talk about how person B feels about this relationship. That's the Tower card. They feel like this relationship is completely crumbled underneath them with this card. They are really, this person, I feel like this person got such a shock here. They were really shocked about how this relationship was dismantled completely. And I feel like this person feels like this was really shocking and kind of sudden to them. I don't know if they either didn't see it coming or they didn't think it would be as drastic as it was. Now, let's talk about what these people want from this relationship. Person A wants the Justice card. It's pretty straightforward. This person wants there to be honesty, truth. They want fairness. That's what they would want from this relationship if they entertained it. I feel like that's the most important thing for them. This person also may want some kind of information to be disclosed to them. This person also, I feel like, just really wants balance and an evening of the scales here, and atonement for some past indiscretions by person B would be a requirement for person A for sure. Now, for person B, what they want from this relationship is they want the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is all about recovery, right? They want to recover this relationship. It's really rocky for them right now. They're feeling left out in the cold. This whole relationship crumbled beneath them. And right now, they're in some choppy waters and they want to move this relationship to calmer waters. I feel like this person wants forgiveness from this relationship. I feel like they want definitely they want another shot at this relationship. And they want to see if they can resolve whatever the conflict was and move forward. This person wants to move forward. They want to move out of this energy where they're in conflict and this negative place where things aren't going quite right, and they want to move towards a situation with person A that is calm and moving in a more positive direction, because they want back in this person's life very clearly. Now, what can each person do to improve this relationship? For person A, we've got the Six of Wands. I really feel this energy from this card where this person I have to say it. I feel like this person, their focus isn't necessarily on doing something to improve this connection. It's not their focus, because I feel like they may be getting attention from elsewhere, and they may not feel like this connection is something that they need to invest in. I'm getting that energy strongly, so I just have to put it out there. But if that's not the case, the other way I read this is what they could do to improve this connection is to start to put effort into it, to start to give attention to person B. If they do want to move this connection in a more positive, but I feel like for them, they're so kind of curious and they're still so skeptical that I feel like they would have to get this justice energy first before they moved into this, either way, before they even entertained the idea or gave attention to person B here. I feel that super strong. So I don't want to assign some kind of, message that I don't feel. Now, for person B, what they would need to do to improve this relationship is the Chariot. The Chariot talks about, it's a very victorious energy, and it talks about there's strong effort that comes in with the Chariot, and it talks about moving something forward in a positive direction. I feel like this person would have to utilize some really directed energy here. They would have to put in a lot of effort they would have to put in a lot of effort. I feel balance here with these two sphinxes here. So I feel like this person would need to put in a lot of effort to kind of bring balance to this connection. I feel like that ties in with the justice energy here. And I feel like the other thing that they would need to do, I feel like this person would have to have some real drastic movements internally, like changes within themselves. More than anything else, I feel like this person's so focused on trying to regain this relationship and move this relationship forward. When there's some internal work that needs to be done, there's internal movement that needs to be done here. There's action that this person needs to take within themselves before this connection, before they should make this connection their focus. They need to focus that energy internally and make some major moves within. So let's talk about the most likely outcome for the month between these two. You get the Justice card. So I feel like there's going to be some honest communication, some open communication between the two. And I feel like both people are going to express themselves. I feel like person B is going to express what they want, that they want to recapture this and move this forward, and they're willing to put forth the effort. And I also feel like person A is going to clearly express how they feel and that they're a little bit skeptical. They feel like this relationship would take a lot of work to rebuild some kind of trust here. And I feel like both people's positions are going to be expressed very clearly with the Justice card. There's not going to be any confusion, any ambiguity here. Both people are going to express exactly what their position is. Now, for the advice card, we got the Queen of Swords in the reverse. The Queen of Swords in the reverse can be a very, very prickly character. She does not bite her tongue. She is harsh. This person communicates very, very harshly. She can come across as very narrow-minded, a little bit malicious, and she can be quick-tempered. So with all that being said, you're like, how is that an advice card? I feel like your advice here, or the advice for both of these people, is that because this connection here is going to require a lot of communication, it feels like, to ever get this moving in a positive direction, if both people want to entertain this. I feel like this card is warning against being too sharp with your tongue, being too abrasive with how you speak. I feel like person A could have some pent up aggression towards person B, and I really feel like it's not the time this month to express things in that way. I feel like you need to take the high road. I feel like this is a warning in how you're communicating and how you'll choose. Are you going to choose to be, especially if this is the Libra, are you going to choose to be in the upright, or are you going to choose to approach the situation with the negative aspects of your personality? I feel like that's really important for whichever Libra, whichever position you fall into. I feel like your advice here is you're going to have to fight your some of your lower urges to express yourself, and you're going to need to express yourself very clearly. And I think that just don't do it harshly, don't do it rashly. Remain in this justice energy. I feel like this is a bit of a warning card for both parties. And even if for person B, if this person doesn't get the response that they want, not to lash out against person A. So I hope that was helpful and provided a little bit of clarity for you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.